Boom. Welcome back, everyone. I hope everyone is having an excellent Valentine's Day today. Just starting off here in the States, and just wanted to give you guys a quick Bitcoin touch points, get you guys up to date. As a reminder, none of this is ever financial advice. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Every little bit helps. Now, let's get right into it. So, over the last 24 hours, we've seen some significant price action, and that's due to the CPI report, which caused some panic in the traditional markets. During the last update, I had indicated that you want to start to pay attention to the 51,400 levels, and we're starting to press against that right now because there's a potential for a breakout. So, there's a lot of pressure in that space. We're going to want to pull the charts up here in just a second. Now, in the past, this has been a significant area for resistance, and that's where you're going to want to start to decide if you want to jump back in. If you're on the sidelines, let's go ahead and pull up the charts here. As you guys can see, and let me see if we can maybe zoom in a little bit on this. We have some resistance here that's starting to occur at the top, and I'm going to go ahead and pull this in, get this a little bit tighter for you folks. Resistance is running right around the 51.4, 51.5 levels, and this is where you're going to want to start to pay attention, see if we get a breakout. If we get a breakout above these levels, you're going to want to consider getting in. I know that I am, at least in the short term. Of course, in the long term, I'm always in on Bitcoin. Definitely have my spot trades going. And the other area that you're going to want to pay attention to is down below, and that's going to be roughly around the 48.5 channel as well, or rather area, because if we start to see a breakdown, there's that potential that it can go ahead and continue to head on down that way. Overall, the sentiment has been a little bit, fearful in the traditional markets. So, maybe turn for the worse, but we saw a retracement where it came down during yesterday's CPI report and then headed back up, basically erasing any loss, and then started to continue on up. So the question is, will this continue? I think that there's a very strong chance that it will, but I will say that if you take a look at everyone's kind of talking about a potential bearish divergence, I'm going to say that this is now invalidated. At least this is my own opinion. Of course, there's a lot of folks saying that this is still a bearish divergence. Now, I think what we want to start to pay attention to is not only the bearish divergence with volume, but bearish divergence with RSI. Take a look at the RSI. Typically, what you see for RSI is you see that the Bitcoin chart should continue to rise, and then you want to see higher highs here in RSI, or rather higher lows, and we got a breakout here. So I'm going to say that this appears to be invalidated. I don't believe that you're taking a look at a bearish divergence in RSI anymore, folks. Just my 2 cents. Of course, none of this is ever financial advice. Make sure you are doing your own research. Now, final thoughts. Always long on Bitcoin. I want to start to pay attention to the RSI levels. They are still running hot. I could see a retrace and then bounce back up. Now, I think the concern, of course, is everything that's going on in the ETF space and whether or not the purchasing of that continues. And it's hot, folks. They are buying buco Bitcoin in that space. So if that continues, I don't know. I think we're going to the damn moon. But now I think the other consideration we got to watch is whether or not Grayscale continues to increase their sell-offs, which could potentially hurt that moving forward. But guys, that's how I feel about Bitcoin. As most of you guys know, I'm an Ethereum purist, and maybe I think it's time we start to pay some attention to those charts in the very near future. If you aren't keeping an eye on Ethereum, I think maybe now is the time that you start to do that. So that's all I got for you, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Be right back.